There we go. Just waiting for my laptop to catch up. Come on, you should be showing I'm live now. Little tweak of the old settings. Oh, good evening, everybody. How are we all doing this evening? I can see we have Tracy, Andrea, Viv, Anna Karen, Jane, Patsy, Sandy, Cheryl, and Sharon in so far. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Kay says, good evening, everyone. Hope you all are having a nice weekend and you weren't too adversely impacted by Storm Amy. Nope, I stayed in. Can't move. Come on. Shift. Nope, I stayed in. Stayed in and stitched. So 3,000 stitches yesterday and just over 1,800 so far today. Hey, Victoria. Okay. Hey, Mona. Hi, Gail. Okay, so just doing it again to show you guys what I am working on. We have a little cat delf out today. And this is today. So, yeah. Working on cat delf. It's on some 14 count. And you know, I have worked on this all day today and I thoroughly enjoyed it. If I didn't have a rotation, I would be putting this in as focus because I love it. Absolutely love it. And I don't know why, but 14 count just seems to be going so well. I'm just working on 14 count. And it's 2 strands as well. Hey Mona, rained a little inside, says Jane, but all good now. Hey Liz, back from road trip to the UK. You missed the weather then because we've just it's just all hitting us. Hey Jenna, I love this one, so cute. Yeah, it certainly is. Andrea and Victoria. Hey Laurie. Hi Lizzie. Storms blowing down a few trees near Gales. Yeah, we've had a few instances around the local area. Hannah saw a trampoline that was on the move today as well. Hey Norma. About the summer weather in upstate New York. Hey Charlotte. So tempted by cat delf. Yeah, it's lovely. And you know, I mean, like I said, I'm stitching this on 14 count. I just fancied, after doing the wedding sampler, I fancied that my next start I wanted to do on 14 count, and this one has just been lovely. I proper enjoyed stitching on it today. I have Andy with me. Lauren is also in. She's in the bath. Hannah is out at Grandad's tonight. So she's not around. Victoria's multitasking today, stitching, live stream, and American football. Go Birds. Cool, cool. Hey, Ebony. Oh, can't get my needle in now. Oh, I had a fresh set done yesterday. We have blue glitter. I don't know if you can see, but it is just an ever so slight glitter. So something a little bit sparkly. Because nothing lifts you more than a manicure. Oh, Cheryl is kicking us off there. She's working on her Disney cross stitch. What have you guys got out on today? Sew and Tell thread is open. So, you know, if you haven't put something on there, now is your opportunity to go and pop a whip on. We're going to go back to lurking, says Charlotte, and stitching, not reading the chat. No worries, Charlotte. Not a drop of rain the whole time. Yeah. Well, it's been rainy the last couple of days for sure. And, I missed it, of course, when me and Andy were away, thankfully. So, hey, Tori. Kay's just starting on 300 stitches for the Haid Sal. Patsy's still working on Toy Shop. Viv is in Confetti Hell with the Pale Elf. Stitch done is one less to do, though. Keep going, Viv. You'll get there. You'll be fine. Haid Sal, Mother's Love for Sharon. Jane is working on Regatta. Yes, I love it, Tracy. It was just something a bit different. Stitching on Propagulum, the project I posted on the thread, says Charlotte. We could do with some rain here, says Liz. Not had no rain where I live since May. Oof. Still on Peacock. Etsy pattern for Sandy, 54.57%. And Andrea is getting back to purple trees. Nice. Great stuff. So, yeah, Sunday evening, not much going on. As I said, I've got Andy in. He's busy typing next to me. And yeah, Hannah's out, so there should be no quarrels, thank goodness. Oh, they've been needling one another again last few days. Gail's been working on Guardians of the Forest for 2 weeks. Cool. Hey, Luella. Okay. Hey, Charles. Like done. Hello, host. Hello, everyone. Yes, thank you very much. Do stick me a like on there. Liz had a great time at the Essex retreat. Cool. Maddie has been working on B Elemental now at 26.4%. So milestone reached.
I haven't got the bell out.
Oh, shocking. Andy's not got the bell. We'll get you going in a minute. Hey, Sal for Tori. I sure will be glad when Markup adds the feature for Sal's. Being a cross-country stitcher doesn't play well with the updates. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a pattern keeper gal. I don't know how markup works, but I take it from what you're saying, there's a little bit of a frustration there. Yeah. Okay. So I take it the Essex Needles retreat was really good. Liz is going to try and cross stitch during the live. Blooming Whiskers, Bridget and Emma Ashwood, Paintree Crafts. Cool. Hey Kelly, how you doing this evening? I am stitching on Cat Delph. Kelly's putting a few stitches into Spooky Season. Let me just show again the mock-up. Alison has finished the back of a jumper. Does that count? Of course it does. We will do a jingle jingle when Andy has the bell. So there you go. There's Cat Delph. And I am in the top left working on this branch and leaves up here. And it's on 14 counts. 2/1 full cross, and I'm loving it. It was fantastic. Over too soon though. Yeah, the after now. Not next weekend, the weekend after I'm at retreat as well. Although I will still be doing my live streams as usual.
How many bells? 2.
So we have a bell for Maddie, 25%, and a bell for Alison, finishing the back of a jumper. Cool. 2 weeks to the tartan retreat, says Viv. Looking forward to it. Yep, you'll have a great time, I'm sure. Are you taking your portals with you, Viv? So does that fall on the 18th as well? think so. And something blocky. Yeah. I spend a lot of time chatting at retreats. Always a good idea. I always take 2 things to retreat. I take 2 things that are kitted, because I work the morning on one and the afternoon on the other. So but yeah, I'm pretty sure that you'll have a fab time. Sarah's lovely, and you know, it'll be a wonderful restful break for you. Hey Monique, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing this evening? So yeah, we'll be doing show and tell at about 8:15. So if you haven't put anything on the thread, this is your cue to go and do so. Good stitching and relaxing with you all. Cool. That's what we like to hear. Stitching and relaxing, that is the order of the Sunday evening. I've got the Monday and Tuesday off after as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've had a really good week this week. I mean, obviously Andy and I were away for a couple of days. And then when I've come back, I have had my butt welded to this chair and I have done nothing but stitch. You'll see in my frost tube tomorrow, Tuesday. I have done a lot of stitches this week, a lot of stitches. I've just thoroughly enjoyed it. It's you know, it's my thing, isn't it? Did you survive storm, Amy? Yep, I stayed in. The storm hit sort of, well, I went out Friday to get my nails done. We would normally go on a Saturday, but we actually went on Friday instead. And it was okay. A little bit cold, and then it sort of hit later on Friday and yesterday. So I'm still amazed that I got over 8,500 stitches done last week. Yep. That's an awesome amount, Kate. I won't know until later on how many I did this week, but I know it's a lot because I'm going over 5,000 again just at the weekend. Excuse me. Yeah, I just seem to be very stitch obsessed at the minute. I'm just kind of thinking at the minute. Did you get a bell from Andy for that girl? Not yet. I'm sure I will. Oh, thank you. There you go. I didn't even manage 8K last month. You know, I've said many times, everyone's different. I'm just so lucky I get a lot of stitchy time. I truly am lucky. But this week we'll be back to normal because I'm back at work. So your thoughts and prayers are appreciated while I navigate this difficult time. I have to do the traditional end off for this 14 count one as well, because my method has left me with, actually, believe it or not, some loose stitches. I think it's because obviously 14 count's much bigger than 25. Okay, what colour am I putting in there? Ooh, a little splash of colour. Okay. So yeah, I'm afraid this is just going to look all lots of greys and blues as it's still in background. Why are you not coming through? But, you know, I'm still pouring stitches in. So, yeah. But yeah, it's kind of, you know, obviously we were away Monday through Wednesday and everything's kind of gone back to normal. Thursday we popped and did a supermarket shop. Friday I went and got my nails done, and we just sort of chilled the weekend at home. Done our usual Sunday dinner with stepdad today. Did a roast chicken. And as I said, Hannah's gone home with him. He's doing something tomorrow and he needs her to help with the dog. So, not entirely sure what, just let him get on with it. They're like an old married couple. Granddad and granddaughter, they fight and bicker, honest to God. Worse than two girls together. Hannah's got a bit of a bossy streak though about her, and if she's watching this, I'm sure she won't mind me saying. Tori says, I love stitching those colours, looking great. Yep. Grey, blue, purples, black. So like 823, 310, 413, 317. Those few stitches I've just done there are 3834. So odd splash of colour that pops in this one. And this one's a bit of a paler blue, 930. Hey Celia. 930. Where are you? Maybe not as pale as I thought. So yeah, just, you know, enjoyed my time with stitching in my hands. You okay over there, my dear? You're dead quiet.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
I always worry about you.
Don't.
Oh, by the way, guys, after this video, or when you decide to stop viewing this video, because I know not everybody stays all the way through, which is fine. If you go and have a look on my community tab, I posted the link to the video that Andy and I did in Sandringham. So if you're interested in a bit of royal stuff and you haven't already seen it, pop along and have a look. It's on Andy's channel, but obviously I posted it on my community page.
Yeah. My channel, but totally Nikki's video.
Yes, it's a slight glitter, these ones, silly. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a glitter blue. Something a bit different. Already watched it. It was interesting. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Sharon. It's quite a place. We really enjoyed our lunch and what have you there. It was lovely. And a few people who've watched it said, oh, I've been there, but I haven't been into the church because I didn't know that I could. Well, yeah, you can. church is obviously free to go into. But yeah. My nails are like a metallic 823. Yeah, very possibly. We watched Riverton Hall this afternoon. Oh, cool. Next time you visit, you need to Woodland Walk. Lots of lovely wood carvings. Oh, right. I didn't know about that. To be fair, we weren't going to be there all that long. We had a mooch around the shop. We went and had our lunch, and then, of course, we went up to the church. Scam warning, I just received a notification purporting to come from UK Vehicle Licence Authority advising me that my vehicle needs updating. Now, well, yeah. Hannah had, I think it was Hannah had one of them. And she says something like, I don't expletive drive. They'll try and scam you out of anything these days. It's quite funny when they phone here and say, oh, we're from BT, there's something wrong with your internet service. Oh, are you my provider? Yeah, well, that's funny because I'm not paying you for the bill. And if the girls happen to pick up the phone, they normally get some colourful language. But they also like it when I play the Welcome to Big Bertha's Big Boobs hotline. If you want to continue this call, you have to agree to my terms, which is £1 per minute. Minimum is £5. That's quite funny. They kind of go, what? Some of my comments have been blocked and I have no idea why. Do you know what I'm going to do, Tori? I'm going to add you as a standard moderator and see what happens there. Okay? See if it's allowed, because the little thing's not changed. You don't seem to have a little spanner by your name yet. Let's see if that helps. Because I'm not blocking any comments.
I'm not either.
No. And I'm pretty sure that Sharon and Patsy aren't either. The blues are pretty in this project. Yes, they are. Yeah, absolutely, Kelly. Try to add you there as a standard moderator, Tori. So just type a message for me and see if that helps. It could be just YouTube being janky again. My friend does that one too when she gets a scammer. Yeah. Yep. Ah, there you go. Right. You've now got the little spanner. So tell me if you continue to get messages that don't come up. It may just be YouTube faffing about. Yeah, you definitely need to get your landline back, Kay. I mean, we have such fun. I was talking about a new Stitcher game. Oh, right, okay. What Stitcher game is that, my lovely? I know that one or two people are doing, I can't speak today, and enjoy Stitcher games. So it'll be interesting to hear. YouTube likes to keep me on my toes. YouTube can do one. Ba, ba, ba. This one has just been so easy to stitch today, I can't even. My spam emails are boring, just eat and Apple storage is full. I don't sign in with that email address to Apple, so that's how I know it's a scam. Yeah. I quite often get you know, the offer of a Ukrainian girlfriend. The Alchemist Stitcher has assigned whips to several floss tubers and stitchers when they post videos. Ah. Well, if she assigns anything to me, considering I do put out, well, 3 videos that I've published plus 2 lives a week, she'll be stitching on my project all the time. My car is Spanish, or should I say ole? Just a thought, there is a symbol at the top of the messages next to the experience points and before the X. Press that and select all messages. It just might be that. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've got a few things that I can see as well. Live chat, all messages are visible. I'm getting a few messages now. Andrea, but dropped my needle and the dog ran over thinking he was getting something. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Oh dear. Hey Caroline, you're a full-timer for Stitcher Games. Yes, indeed. I would definitely keep you going, I think. Okay, just mark off these stitches. Of course, we don't want to get confused. Some more 9:30. So I did a thing today. Oh, did you, Lizzie? Go on. Go ahead, do tell. If you're not giving me a thumbs up so far, please don't forget to do so. And about 15 minutes for sewing time. I just thought it was a clever twist on the whole Stitcher Game idea. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, what would be interesting is if the floss tube is picked. I mean, I have regular days that I upload videos. Not everybody's like that. For me, it'd be an interesting twist to have 1 or 2 floss tubers and say, if they don't post on such and such a day, if they don't post on their expected day, you know, penalty stitches or something like that, would be interesting. Or if they don't post for a week. I DNF'd a project and bought it as a diamond painting instead. The size is 120 by 150 centimeters. Josephine Wall Peacock Days. Oh, cool. I've not seen the latest stitcher from the Alchemist Stitcher yet, but managed to shave a day off my watch later list. Oh, cool. I literally can't watch a floss tuber. I would never watch anything else. I do have other people I like to watch, but what I do is on YouTube, there's the suggestions, and there's like the bubbles across the top. And every so often I'll click on cross stitching, and it brings up a whole bunch of cross stitch videos. And if I see something that's an eye-catching title, I'll go ahead and watch it. And sometimes that's how I discover new floss tubers to watch as well. Patsy got the Realm of Middle Earth. Hey, cool. So you got it, Anna Karen's got it, and there's somebody else in the group also who's got it as well. That is good news. Yeah, I love my Realm of Middle Earth map. It's out for rotation stitches tomorrow, so there'll be a stitch of me later this week. I think it's an ASMR one that's due tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Unicorn had music, didn't it? You would never sleep if you watched all the floss tubers. This is true. I can remember one of the very first videos that I watched was a Stitch with Me. One of the very first Stitchy videos, and it was I don't know if she was a Chinese lady or a Vietnamese lady, but certainly somewhere where the language was not English, because the video itself had part of the title and part of the description in a different language. And she was working on a Heaven and Earth design, and she was doing it parking square by square and then snake method through the square. That was the first Stitch with Me video that I ever watched. And it was such a long time ago, you know, and I just thought, you know, wow, I love this. And, you know, then, you know, from there I sort of started watching a few more Stitchy videos. I do that sometimes as well. Yeah, but it will be impossible to watch everybody all the time. I mean, some people I watch regularly, but I don't watch every video. Some people I just, you know, watch from time to time. Some people I watch their whip parades. I love the Realm of Middle Earth map, but it's so big, I'd never get it done. It will have to live vicariously through everyone else. The Realm of Middle Earth map is actually not many colours. It's a lot of stitches. It's almost 800,000 stitches. But it's not a lot of colours. I think it's about 35 colours, something like that. So it's a third of the colour palette of a standard Heaven and Earth design. There is a fair bit of block stitching though in it, and Pattern Keeper will help enormously for those that have got it. I was first stitching it without Pattern Keeper, and I'm so glad when I got Pattern Keeper that I installed it. And I can't buy because someone used my debit card to purchase $600 in men's shoes. Oh heck, that's no good. Got about 25 stitches of 310 done. Cool. Bat on the left panel. Spooky season is coming along. Great stuff, Kelly. Hey, Turtle Stitcher. Do I have the XL version? Let me have a look. Just mark off these. Oh. So I don't get lost. Yeah, extra large. Realm of Middle Earth XL extra large tapestry, 975 by 810 stitches. Okay. Regarding the Middle Earth map, I think I get bored of all the browns. Golds, browns, purples, dark reds. black. So there's quite a lot of different colours. Quite a lot of different colours in it. Surprising amount of different colours. Spooky season is going back to hang in the closet, and Haunted Halloween is coming back out. Cool. Put some videos on in the background where I'm diamond painting, mostly to have some background noise. Yeah. No worries, Anna Karen. When are you planning to start yours? Soon. I'm thinking about doing it on 28 count, 1/1, 10 stitch. Yeah, well, if you have a look at any of my whip parades recently, Patsy, I'm doing mine on 25. So when I open it up on my whip parade, you can see how big it is for 25 count. So 28 count would probably be a better option. And, you know, had I been in the mind to restart it, which I don't do, I don't tend to do restarts, I would have, you know, be doing it on 28, just to bring that size down a little bit for it. I'm sure it'll be nice when it's done, but, you know. I've decided as well that any new starts from next year, I will form a new list, because currently I have a list where the least stitches remaining is, you know, at the top kind of thing. And of course the one with the most stitches remaining is my night cafe. So any new starts, I'm going to start a new list, because with what's on the current list, if I just keep adding to it, then my night cafe will never get done. Neither will the Realm of Middle Earth map. Neither will my Josephine wall. So, you know, I've kind of drawn a line under that list, and that list has to be finished before putting any more, you know, and any more new starts. I will start a new list. 3041, if that makes sense. Probably rambling. I watched Floss Tubes while I stitched, but I had to put it on pause doing tricky bits. Yeah, that's how I put live stream on pause without even thinking about it. Talking about Lord of the Rings, I saw something about a new trilogy launched in 2027, telling the story from before. I think you're referring to The Hunt for Gollum, which they are currently making, The Hunt for Gollum, and it's probably going to be, again, another trilogy, as you say there. So, yeah. I can see YouTube better on my laptop. But the tablet's portable, it's what I used to stitch. Yep, once I get to end of rotation in December, I'll do a whip parade. I think I have 2 more cycles of my whips before then. I'll film my whip parade sometime between Christmas and New Year, and it'll go out at New Year. And I'll also redo my rotation as well, because as I said, you know, said before, what I plan to do is bump up the stitches. The higher the stitch count, the more rotation stitches they're going to get next year. Jenna, Liz is asking, what's your favourite diamond painting artists? Nope, Turtle Stitcher, you are not the only one. All good. All right, over there, you sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah, I'm good.
I shall probably do a top up of my master set as well over Christmas. Maybe even before my last lot of annual leave, but yeah, my master set is getting ready for a top up. Isn't it funny at Stitches how we, now judge time by Stitcher projects? Or something to do with Whip Parade or rotation or whatever. It's good, isn't it? Having to use my magnifier confetti on light colours is painful. Yep, I would highly recommend that. The ridiculous doing confetti in light colours. My unicorn's got lots of confetti in light colours. There you go, Lizzie, Josephine Wall, Chrissy Bug and Margaret Morales. If I wasn't watching the chat, I'd even get the reading glasses out. Hello, cat. Stand by your beds, the cat's down. A few more minutes and then we'll nip off and do a bit of show and tell. And see what you guys are working on. Oh, cat's big mad. Let's grab a drink. Oh my goodness. Catherine's coming in from Facebook as well. A bit late to the party, she says. Hi all. Yes, because Hannah isn't in. Yeah. You know that moment when you are sure you've sewn all the V symbols, then you're doing H and find a missing smiling V's you missed. Yes, I do. That was the annoying thing about when I was doing Realm of Middle Earth map on paper. Because I'd look in that 10 by 10 square and swear blind that I'd picked up every single symbol of that colour and then realised I hadn't. Nothing more annoying. That is the downside to paper patterns. I have that problem with diamond painting. I swear your symbols breed behind your backs. Yep. Hey, Enid. Yeah, Viv says same with diamond painting, yeah. I was far away from 400 subscribers and the Google gods took one away. Ah. Hey, Senga. It's annoying when Google does that. I got to 3,000 and then it dropped again, then it went over again, then it dropped again, then next day I got like 5 more. It's just weird. We bought paint yesterday, says Kelly. So this week going to be painting windowsills. Weather will cooperate so I can have the windows open. Nice.
Are we ready for show and tell?
I think we could be ready for show and tell. Okay. Have you all got a jingle this evening?
We have. Just give me a sec.
Excuse me.
It's your time to show that the world of needle everything's divine. When the story stitch by stitch by stitch, so and tell where creativity's born.
Oh my goodness, can you tell I don't want to put my stitching down? Let's get rid of that light. Okay. Let's have a look and see what you find lots have been busy working on Show and Tell. Okay. Sometime today would be nice. Oh my goodness. Now, why would you do that? My tablet's being a pain in the bum. Hey, Michelle. Oh, granddaughter's first birthday. Oh, lovely. I hope she's had a lovely day. Okay. Okay, shared Charlie and Oscar's tail. Okay, Vicky has 2 finishers. So the Stitch Crypt Halloween Snail stitched for DMC on hand-dyed 14 count fabric from Picture This Plus, and a Mill Hill glowing pumpkin. And just as I zoom in there, the pumpkin's got beads in it and a treasure. So, and there we go. Aren't they fabulous? So nicely done, Vicky. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's take a look on the stream thread. Okay, so Michelle's not been around the last few weeks. She has been busy getting things ready for a busy November. A little bit of progress done on At the Steps. 44,204 stitches in from 244,800. Full crosses on 25 count. And this is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's a Leonid Afromov one. But yeah, that's looking great. And Michelle has shared the mock-up. And of course, getting ready for retreat. You better save me a seat in October. I can come and sit with you. Awesome stuff. Monique is hoping to join tonight with Tiger Glass. And I know that you are in here. And she's just reached 10%. And there we go. What's that say? So many projects, so little time. I agree with that. Okay, and Monique has shared the mock-up. Look at that. Heaven and Earth designed this one. Cool. Okay, Angela is still working on a custom of Doggy Rebel. Push for a weekend stitch sprint and have put 500 stitches in all weekend. I'm a slow stitcher and progress is a little slower as I've had a few longer shifts at work. Tomorrow is the last shift of my work week. 2 days of stitching to come, which is bliss. Yeah, Rebel's looking super cute. And Angela has shared the original picture. What a cute little doggy. Every time Hannah sees pictures of fur babies, she's like, oh, because Hannah loves animals. Cheryl is still busy working away on her Disney cross stitch. Do I spy with my little eye a Tasmanian devil? So, yeah, not belong, Cheryl. Not belong at all. You're doing great, guns. Enid decided to try to finish this very old whip from Red Bear Design. So another spooky theme. I got a little ghost and a pumpkin. Was it a witchy ghost? It was on a broomstick. Come on. And Enid finished her own 1-year-old whip, her own design that she did via Mac Stitch. Cool, cool. Nicely done, Enid. Gail is busy working on her Luca S kit, which is the 2 wolves, guardians of the forest. Yeah, you can already see the features coming in, Gail. Jane also has a finish. Also added the fly by night motto because I could. So, Dust to Dawn, Fly by Night Aviation Institute, established 1692. And then Jane has added, everyone should learn to fly upon a broom. Give it a try. But yeah, that is fantastic. Another brilliant finish. I am loving seeing all of these absolutely amazing finishes, guys. Alice is busy working on her Halloween stitch. Half of the raven's frame is filled in. No idea where her beads are. She may have to do some chasing. But yeah, that's looking awesome. Charlotte is working on Propagulum from MJ Blanco. Not knowing how it will be looking because it is a sal, stitching on day 32 to day 35. Well, super colourful and beautiful. I love it. It reminds me of the Northern Expressions needlework stuff. Yeah, love that. Nice one, Charlotte. Viv is looking a little strange, she says, but I'm trusting the process. Pale Elf, Christabel, Thread Geeks, now over 31,000 stitches or 44.39%. So I think a milestone there for over 30k. Yeah, trust the process. Not until the last stitch is in will it look like what it's supposed to. Honestly, you know, I've got this at the minute with my Pandora because, where is it? Let me just find it. Is that Pandora? Yes. Right. Check out Pandora here. Looks like she's been smashed in the face with a beetroot. But when it's done, it will actually look like a face. So, yeah, it'll be all good. Okay. And Viv has shared the mock-up. But yeah, I mean, you can see there's some quite hard lines on the edge of his face in the mock-up, Viv. So, but yeah, it'll be fabulous. You're doing a great job. Laurie is working on an old Dimensions kit from 1989. She decided to start it on the 1st of October and almost done. Looking good, Laurie. Sometimes it's nice to do a small in between the big stuff, isn't it? And she's using a 14 count instead of the stamp cloth that they sent. They printed it off square. So there you go. It's a bathroom sign. Oops, bottoms up. Please lower the seat. Okay. Vicky is working on now, after her two fabulous finishes, the Tiny Modernist, a Spooky Night Sal. I think it's on 14 count Sage Ada, but I can't remember. Wherever it's on, it's looking great. So, yeah. Love that. And here is the full thing. So it's quite a hefty one, that. There's a lot of pieces in that, isn't there? But it's lovely. I like it. So, yeah, fabulous. Andrea is not sure if she'll be on today or not. Niece and nephew are in town. Along with the Spooktober sale, I also started a cross stitch for my older brother and his wife's anniversary next year. 16 count, purple Ada, full cross, 428 stitches out of 22,529. or 1.9%. So just zoom in a little there, you can see the orange and red stitches on some purple mottled fabric. And here is the mock-up. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I like that. Very bright and colourful. This is the toy shop, Amy Stewart, started by Heaven Earth Design. 25 count 1/1 full cross. And our lovely Patsy is at 6.13%. Yeah, looking awesome, Patsy. And Patsy has, of course, shared with us the mock-up. It's a fabulously busy piece. There's lots going on. Sharon is about to start her final installment of the Haid Sal Mother's Love. 2,045 stitches to go for a finish. Go Sharon, go Sharon. Come on, we're all cheerleading you. And Tori is working on Meditation by Elizabeth Welker, Heaven and Earth Design, 28 count, 1/1, full cross, 14,900 stitches or 4.5%. And Posy is taking his life in his paws. Look at him. Oh dear, be careful, Posy. And here is the mock-up. Remember to correctly Tori your colour completing this one. But again, this one's a fair crack, 575 by 575 stitches. Kay is also working on a Haid Sal, Van Gogh's Roses. She's working on 18 count, easy count Ada, CXC floss, 1/1 full cross, 66,196 out of 85,540 stitches, or 77.49% complete. And I do believe that Kay has reached the bottom left corner there. And I think you're doing about 300 stitches a day, aren't you, Kay? And Kay has shared, of course, the mock-up. It's been lovely to see this, but I bet you're fed up of all that green. Hannah has nearly got a page finish, which means a row finish. So when that's done, it'll be pages and rows. 4 seasons. Jacek Yerka, Heaven and Earth Design. Go Hannah, go Hannah. Come on, we're cheerleading 2 of you now. Lizzie has been working on Blooming Whiskers by Emma and Bridget Ashwood, charted by Pain Free Crafts, and she's written here minimal progress, but progress is progress. No matter how many stitches you do, it's a stitch less to do. And here is the mock-up. Yes, around 300. Unfortunately, I think I've got one of the ones I've penciled in for next year's all greens too. Is that a Heaven and Earth Design stitch along one or something else, Kay? Senga is still busy working on her bee. Now it's 63.37% complete. The Gecko Rouge. Looking fabulous. you know, every time I work on mine, I'm just like, oh, I've missed working on this, because I really did enjoy doing 100 a day on it last month. Not last month, a couple of months back. We have a fully finished object. Look at this. Fully finished Chat Noir for Liz. Tournée du Chat Noir de something latte salis. I can't quite read that. Did you hear the word cat? Did you? Oh, sorry, it was French. And another fully finished. The very old finish, just collected from the framer, has been lurking in the drawer for a number of years. But how stunning is that? Looks like a pheasant and a rose, if I'm not mistaken. Cats speak all languages. Yes, indeed. She especially speaks the one of food. Okay, so let me just reopen this and just check, make sure I've had no more comments. Did I miss anybody's out? There's a teeny tiny little fly that's knocking about, and I think the next thing that's going to go through its mind is going to be its backside. Cool, right, that's everything. So thank you guys, those of you who have put me a post on Show and Tell. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let me see if I can't wrestle open this flaming message, because I'm pretty sure that Catherine sent me a photo. I've got your bee to look at as well, your elemental, Maddie. We'll do that while that's loading. So Maddie has been busy working on her bee elemental. And as I said earlier on, she's more than 25% through now. And a number of pages done. I think this is the first, almost the first pass, if not already the first pass complete. This is not loading. Come on, messages, load. So sorry, Catherine, it won't load on my blinking tablet. Oh, it's Ashley's birthday today. She's not in that I've seen, but happy birthday to you. Okay, so Catherine has sent. She's 76.16% complete, I believe, on Fergus. So more than 75% milestone reached. I've had to have a look on my laptop for that. Nope, it's definitely not loading. Right, so yes, thank you guys, those of you that have contributed to the Show and Tell thread. It's been absolutely awesome to see your fabulous work. Light going back on. There we go. And let's get back to a bit more on Cat Delph. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it's phenomenal to see what you guys have been busy working on. Thank you very, very much. Yes, Patsy's in. Don't know if she's been working on a coude though. Have you, Patsy? I have some cool XL Christmas bags out next week. Oh, yeah, keep an eye on Michelle's page. Oh, that's the cat
Angel.
ringing the bell.
Bring it back at you.
Oh, almost off the screen there. Hey, it's a good job you got it actually, because Viv has hit 500 stitches for the day.
Oh, that's your bell then. Angel's ring it for you.
Yeah, Angel's rung it for you. Considering you're in confetti hell, I'd take that as a win. Not been feeling my best the last couple of days. Head's been woozy and fluffy. So don't wish to muck it up. God bless you, Patsy. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Michelle. I'll grab that from you at retreat. And Viv says, thank you, Angel. She's on the windowsill. I would say sunning herself, but obviously not. It's a little sun patch. Oh, come on. When you go to mark off and then you end up catching your key at the side and it unmarks everything. Annoying. Jane's going to get a cup of tea. Ignore the mess in the kitchen. Consider it ignored. Oh, it fits yours. Oh, great stuff. I think as I'm getting older, my eyes are just like, oh, are you serious? I feel like ice cubes. Oh, bless you. What you should do is when you're having a stitchy sesh, if you've got a hot water bottle, have one to put your feet on. Yes, I've had my bed socks out too. I actually went and got some those fluffy slipper style sock things as well, which I can actually wear with my slippers. So I'm like wearing 2 pairs of slippers. The chill factor is real. I hope you're not coming down with something, Patsy. There has been a few people who've been down with colds and stuff and not feeling well over the last few weeks. So are we all in agreement to ignore Patsy's and Jane's kitchens? Shall I send Andy round? That was meant to make you smile, dear.
Sorry, darling.
It's not your eyes, it's your arms getting shorter and no longer being long enough to hold the needle far away, yeah. You need to get the fluffy Crocs from Aldi, says Patsy to UK. Cracky, if I came home with a pair of Crocs, I think Anna would crucify me. I've got one of those Croc style bags, like a beach bag from Home Bargains. And Hannah's like, "You please tell me you're not going out with me in that bag." And I'm like, yes, I am. And she hates it. I love it. Not wrong with it. Patsy says, yes, please. I think we could all do with an Andy. He's mine. Sorry, he's all mine. I might let him come out on loan from time to time. I've got my hot water bottle out to use when I'm cold. I refuse to put my heating on yet. Yeah, I cracked a week or so ago and put mine on. I just can't cope. Handy Andy, yeah. Well, if I put it this way, I rarely wash up. I have no idea how to use the washing machine or the tumble dryer, and I genuinely have no idea. And, you know, every time I'm like, oh, I'm going to do, I think we should look at this, or we need to do that. Next thing I know, Andy's done it. My daughter, son-in-law and grandson are all ill with a bad cold. Chances are you're getting it too. Oh, I hope not. Yeah, he's definitely a keeper, Patsy, I'll give you that. Considering when we went to Cromer, I was expecting to go in our car, and he surprised me with a hire car. Because I have huge anxieties about travelling long distances in our own car. With my ex-husband, we actually had a holiday once, and it cost us more to get the car fixed than it did for the holiday. And we had to get the car fixed when we were out there. So, you know, we had a hire car and what have you. And then, you know, that time away was led by me. You know, I decided when we went filming and what time we got up and, you know, where we went for our meals and what we did and all the rest of it. And Andy was just like, yeah, you just tell me what we're doing and I'll do it. And he's definitely a keeper. Michelle says, I have an Ian like your Andy, have not cooked a meal in 20 years we've been together. Thank you, Patricia and all. Too much stitching today is my excuse. There's no such thing, Jane. Too much stitching, it doesn't ring a bell. Couldn't tell you how the air fryer, etc. works, but I can work the oven to bake it. Yeah. You what, love?
I'm writing about an old windmill which was once lived in by Edwina Curry. And
she said don't eat eggs or carrots.
Yeah, well, eggs. I found the egg story. I'm just trying to work out if I can remember this.
She destroyed the egg industry in the UK because she said that unless you cooked all eggs in a particular way, they were poisonous or something.
I mean, I was only 4 at the time because this was in 1998 apparently. But I've got a vague memory of this.
Edwina Curry needed an egg chucking at her. What do you think of the Slimming World changes? I need to keep getting a lot of videos popping up on YouTube about it. Honestly, I haven't really looked at him. But my consultant, we only popped in and got weighed on Thursday. We didn't stick around. I was nursing a pulled muscle. All right, Kelly, see you soon. Take care. I was nursing a pulled muscle, so I didn't really want to stop at group. I had a quick chat with her and she says, oh, we're going to talk about the new thing. She says, it's only just coming out and I'm already getting confused with it. So I don't know. I'll have a good look at it, but to be fair, the old way works for me. Somebody did throw an egg at her. She said all eggs had salmonella in them and would kill you. And then later on in her career, one of the most famous things, the thing that she was more famous for, was boffing John Major.
I've not written about that.
She said that carrots were bad for you and all at one bit. And we were, you know, she was like, crikey, what are we going to be able to eat? You know, should we just go and eat grass? Yes, of course he does, Celia. Of course. Lots of people aren't happy, but it seems change for change's sake. Yeah. Hey, Celia's just reached 30% on her hate cell. Nicely done, Celia. I eat eggs as much as I can, not dead yet. Yep, same. When I was pregnant with my first, I had craving for dippy eggs with loads of salt and mascarpone cheese with mint sauce. Oh. Now, when I was pregnant with Hannah, they said I couldn't have a runny egg. They said I couldn't eat prawns. I could only have one or mussels or any kind of seafood that comes in a shell. If I was to have tuna, I could only have, I think, 1 or 2 portions a week at most. Obviously can't have things like pate, but you know that's been the case for a long time. But you know, you can't have pate, but you can eat liver. Weird. Can't eat grass, it has E. coli, yeah. I mean, I kept to the pregnancy diet, you know, when I was having Hannah. I didn't touch a drop of alcohol. I didn't drink coffee. I didn't drink much tea. Wherever I ate, I mean, I had morning sickness, morning, noon, and night. I had hyperemesis. It was really, really bad. Yeah, soft cheese as well. Couldn't have any mold ripened cheese, which I think is disgusting anyway. You know, I stuck to it religiously. And Hannah had a diagnosis of autism, and I always wonder if it was because I didn't let loose a little bit, you know. Because with Victoria and Lauren, pregnancies were different, and I didn't stick as religiously to the pregnancy diet. My cravings, I had different ones with all 3. So with Hannah, it was chicken Kiev with beef gravy. With Victoria, it was pistachio nuts. Honestly, I ate pounds of pistachio nuts, salted pistachios. I used to go to Holland and Barrett's twice a week and buying salted pistachios. And then with Lauren, it was soft fruit. So strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, peaches, nectarines, grapes, anything like that. Little oranges. I go down to our markets like twice a week, and I'd be filling up on soft fruit. But weirdly, in my first pregnancy with Hannah, the smell of strawberries or raspberries or any kind of soft fruit turned my stomach. And that's how I first found out I was pregnant, because the smell of them made me sick. Yep, chicken kebab and beef gravy, pregnancy dieted champions. And to be fair with Hannah, it was the only thing I could keep down. Because, like I said, I had hyperemesis. I lost about 2 stone during my pregnancy. I ended up being hospitalised at one point. So, you know, what Kate Middleton went through, Princess of Wales, I know exactly how that felt. Just terrible. But I didn't get it with Victoria. I had a dose of food poisoning. And I didn't get it. I sailed through my pregnancy with Lauren. It's funny, isn't it? Different babies, different things. I ate loads when I had no second. No wonder it was £9. 4 ounce. Oh, blimey. Oh, now Hannah was £5.12. And then I had Victoria at 7-Eleven. And Victoria was 7-Eleven and Lauren was 7.15. £2 difference between Hannah and Victoria. Hannah, you know, being obviously the lighter of the two. She was like a scrawny plucked chicken when she was born. She was like one of those spitting image chicken dolls. She was that colour as well. £2 difference between them. And having Victoria was much easier. Or like a flipping outside when I was pregnant. I had that thing where your hip bones grind as well, and it was uncomfortable walking. They get me a physio appointment for like 3 months after I'd had the baby. I was like, well, that's done good, isn't it? Midwife rang up, she couldn't what for. What on earth do you think you're doing, giving a pregnant woman an appointment for 3 months after she's given birth when it's for a pregnancy belt? Wanted to beat wrong side of her, honest to God. My first was £8.12, second £11.7. Crikey. Girl first 7.4. Yeah. So quick visit, but doggy draining time for Michelle won't be about next Sunday to be on my way home from Dudley Stitchy Day. No worries at all, Michelle. If you're around Wednesday, do pop in. I shall be here on Wednesday. And if not, I will see you a week on Saturday. Save me a seat. Celia also has to go. See you Wednesday. No worries at all, Celia. Thank you for dropping in and nicely done on your milestone. Okay, 37.50. Depends if I finish everything for Dudley on time. No worries. Viv is also cross-eyed from confetti, so heading off as well. No worries, Viv. Keep going, lass. You're doing great. Anyone that's dropping off, if you haven't given me a like, please do give me one on your way out the door. Thank you kindly. But we'll save your seat. It'll depend on where my stand is as to where it will be. No worries at all. I don't mind. I'll sit anywhere. As long as it's not, I'm not stuck, you know, behind a pillar or in the loo or something, you know, it's fine. Preferably near to the coffee will do me, but you know. See you later, Michelle. Okay. Trying to get 100 stitches on purple trees. I'm at 87 now. Go, Andrea. Go on, we're cheerleading you now. Every stitch done is one less to do. Oh, excuse me. You can do it. Okay. You know, I keep saying it, I know. I've just enjoyed stitching on this piece today. Proper enjoyed it. I don't know if it's because it's 14 count. It's just been a piece of cake. Absolute piece of cake to stitch on. Whenever I get regatta out, I feel the same. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You know, but I know that if I did stitch on this constantly, I'd get bored. It's going to turn into the piece that I look forward to, I'm sure. I started live with 70 stitches, ended at 190. Not getting a new thread out for 10 stitches till 120. Ain't bad. Yeah, cool. I have crossed over the 2000 mark anyway. Crossed over it a bit ago. So, into bonus stitches. Oh. Oh, fingers and thumbs tonight. Says Kate, it's taking me until now to hit 100 stitches. Oh, you know what? I have days like that sometimes. It's annoying. And you just feel like you've been stitching away for hours and hours, and you look at pattern keep and you think, huh? That can't be right. And there's other days like today when I'm like, holy moly. Hey, and Andrew's 100 as well. Yeah, confetti definitely does have that effect. Absolutely, you're right. I'm up to 2100 stitches so far today, so I'm happy with that. Back to the lost of Fergus's blanket. I needed a wee break from the confetti, so I started the 7th pass. Ah, cool. So Catherine is still busy working on her Fergus. Confetti is unforgiving at times. Just trying to think what's my most confetti heavy piece. It's probably my stitching shelf at the moment. And other times you look at your totals and do a double take because it's well over 1,000. Yes. Yeah, yesterday was one of those days for me. Because the way I've got my pattern keeper positioned, most of the time I can't see the total stitches because it's hidden behind my Lowry. So every so often I have to either crane my neck or move pattern keeper to see how many stitches I've done. Oh, you're stitching shelf as well, Jane. Are you doing a max colour? But yeah, my stitching shelf I think is the most confetti heavy. I mean, I don't mind a max colour, but, you know, sometimes you just get a patch of confetti. It seems impossible to get past it. My worst for confetti is a supersized max colour, the kitchen shelf. Yeah. Oh, here comes the cat again. But so worth it for detail. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, cat's playing Big Mad again. Scratching on a scratchy box. It's the details that make it worthwhile. Yeah. I don't think we'd stitch them without the fabulous detail. Could you imagine the amount of backstitching one of those? Woof, no, absolutely not. I'm so glad that they're not backstitch. I think if they were back stitched, we'd just still go ahead and do it anyway, wouldn't we? But we'd be cursing it. We'd be doing it literally every page and as we go. I don't think any of us would be daft enough to leave it till the end. Yeah, Lauren tromming about upstairs. Just had to do a blood pressure check, got high BP count. Oh dear. Something I never suffered with that high blood pressure, even when I was pregnant. I'm always amazed how low my blood pressure was. Oh, yeah, I've always had good blood pressure. You want them?
That's gotta be it.
Are you getting there?
Yeah.
Can I put in the group what I ordered? Don't know why the same message is up twice in my chat. Oh, no worries. Yeah, put it in the group. Oh, no, night, Jenna. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a good evening. See you Wednesday, all being well. Ooh, Catherine's just shared with me a supersized animal totem that she's going to be bringing out. Ooh, that'll be good. I think Kim Hollenbach's doing that one. I was watching her floss tube today. It's funny because yesterday I was thinking, sure, Kim Hollenbach's do a video out. And there it was. She was making plans in her video today up to 2032. I can't think beyond 2026. And she's getting stuff, lined up for finishing in 2032. I was like, wow. Yeah, I agree, Lizzie. I mean, I know what I'm going to be doing next year. You know, I shall continue the same way that I have this year with my rotation and so on. And I was like, wow, 2032. But, you know, if you want, this is organised enough to do it. Fabulous. Great stuff. I just, you know, I know that Kim sort of planned her work, her stitching, so she knows exactly, or, you know, roughly when it's going to finish. I can't plan like that. I can when a project becomes the focus for a finish, but not before. Just flipped my project over to find a big tangle of thread. Oh no, that's annoying. I had one in one of my projects yesterday. The witch cat. I just ignored it and moved on. Which isn't much help, is it? Oh, at least that was only 4. Mine was a lot more than 4. I just left it. I'd managed to sew in a part thread. It was meant to be sat at the side and had somehow worked its way around to the back, and I managed to sew it in. I had one in my thread yesterday when I filmed my stitch with me. It's so hard not to sit and swear at it. Yeah. Good way to swear out loud and get the anger out. Yep, indeed. Just not when you're filming a floss tube. I've quite enough when I'm filming my floss tubes and stitch with me, with Hannah interrupting me with a musical behind. I mean, good God. Ridiculous the amount of trumping that kid does. Oh, I'd just love to sit and stitch on this all night if I could. If there is something to stop me, it's called work tomorrow. Need my sleep. Part where it should be, I'm not sure where it goes because it's one of 3 greys. Oh heck. I hate it when that happens. I let loose cursing in several languages sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you just need to. What are you doing, kitty cat? Packing's not so bad, Lizzie, if you start your stitch in the same place every time. I swear like Bugs Bunny in Yosemite Sam. I swear like a sailor when I'm not filming. Don't I, dear? I'd love to learn some more. Knowing my luck, there'd be somebody who could speak it watching. Well, YouTube do auto-translate now. So unless you're doing, I think you could even have like, I don't know, Vulcan and stuff. So you have to invent a whole new language. I have people watching me from around the world and they comment often in a different language. Spanish, Portuguese, I've had Polish before, I think I had Russian. I've heard people swear on YouTube, how come they can get away with it? They probably don't get monetized. You can do it, but if you want to be monetized, it's not a good idea. Because if you hear advert, if they're swearing in your video, then YouTube will only place certain adverts. And if there's like a lot of swearing, like for example, you know, like or language that YouTube doesn't like the crime videos, for example, the true crime stuff, most of them are not monetized because the advertisers do not like words like shall we say, a very serious assault on a person of a very serious nature, or a predatory human being with a particular predilection for a certain demographic, shall we say. YouTube do not like those words and they will demonetize people for them.
Did you swallow a dictionary to say that?
Maybe.
It's 9:30 at night. It's way too late for that kind of stuff, isn't it? Or am I just being mean? Am I being mean? People?
No, you're not being mean. You just don't know about my linguistic skills. I refuse to watch someone called Stitchman Darcy who is quite sweary. Yes, he is. He is very sweary. Yes, Tori, there is a lot of alternatives now which YouTubers will use. Like one of them is the alternative word rhymes with the alternative word for the act rhymes with a small round fruit that you can make wine from. And the other one that I was talking about diplomatically is a play on words. When you change a document from a Word in Adobe, you turn it into a PDF file. So that is another way that people are using language quite cleverly, because YouTube doesn't like those kind of words. Andy, just don't ask her to talk dirty to me tonight. To him tonight.
What was that? Andy, don't what?
He said. Sharon says, Andy, just don't ask her to talk dirty to you tonight.
I don't need her to do that. Actions speak louder than words.
Well, it's a good job that people are only watching my stitching right now.
Why?
Because you was naked.
I know I am.
So yeah, there's a lot of
Too warm.
ways that YouTube, the algorithm can pick up a lot, you know, and will, like I said, will demonetize channels.
Not a problem for me because I never swear in my videos.
Nope, me neither.
Away from YouTube, well, that's a different story.
It absolutely is. I'm not offended by profanity, but I get sick of tired of people cursing just for shock value on floss tube. Yes. Yeah, I mean, when you know, I mean, when I'm talking and I'm not on floss tube, oh my goodness, you know, I'm still the same person, but my words change dramatically, or can do, depending on the situation. Obviously, I don't swear at work. There you go. Nicola said naked. I did. How many stitches tonight? Well, I'm almost up to 2,200, and I got sort of 1,800-ish, 1,800. So about 350. Which I'm quite happy with. So I'm going to get ready to wrap this one up. Before I do, I'm just going to go and turn my monetization on, because otherwise it asks me 20 questions. So just stand by, because you might get adverts pop up in the chat. If I do it after I've finished the video, YouTube asks me 20 questions about it. So if I do it during the video, all I need to do is just turn it off to on and click save. And it's that simple. So oh my goodness. So thank you guys very much indeed for tuning in and participating, especially those of you who have joined in on Sew and Tell. It's been absolutely fantastic as ever. So I will see you guys on Wednesday, all being well. If not, I'll see you next Sunday, but of course my usual videos will be out this week. Don't forget to hop over, if you haven't already done so, to the community tab and have a look at the video I posted there from me and Andy going over to Sandringham. So if you are interested in a little history and having a look around a church where we only usually see the church gates, you know, pop in and have a look and see what the royals see at Christmas. So have a fabulous week, everybody. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.